This is the last part of the training session from May 30th, 2023 with Chen. I know it's been a while, but what can I say? Life gets in the way. These are the type of videos that I want to make with more editing so I can point out the good things and things to improve. Like here, where his foot is not the best because it allows me to do a quick sweep. But had his knee been there, that could have been a bad situation for me, much like Brock Lesnar, Frank Mir Part 2. And these are the type of training videos that I want to make for and with all my students, where we can point out those types of things and mix the videos together, and then they have something to go over and study for next week's training. We're just working on the scissor sweep. I like to put the students in situations that we practice so that they can work on building that muscle memory up. Because you can do a drill 100 times, but when you're actually in the middle of sparring or the heat of battle, so to speak, you're going to draw a blank. But your body can know what to do once it's in those situations, and it'll know how to respond. The other thing I like to do is allow time for the students to find the solutions to the problems. There we go again, working the scissor sweep. And here was something else that was really good, is where he used his knees to crawl up and get that separation of my elbows so he can attack the arm. But jiu-jitsu makes you ask yourself some very important questions. Two of those important questions are, where am I and what should I be doing? Those questions are important on the mat and in life, especially when dealing with frustrating or situations that may cause anxiety. Where am I? What should I be doing? Really helps to take ownership of the issue that you're having and take responsibility for finding the solution. And this is the third round right here. The way I can tell is because of the new angle, the extra angle. I forgot to turn on the cameras for the other rounds. And he also did something pretty cool in this round too that I'm glad I got the right angle for. Here we're just working on the base. And once he found it, that's when I changed the question. Once they find the solution, you change the problem and just keep the flow going. Okay, I'm working that arm bar. This is the part that's coming up here that I was talking about. He did this cool little takedown on me. I don't think he practiced or anything. He was just using concepts. But yeah, he did a shoulder shove and an arm drag at the same time. And you could actually take somebody's back like that if they're not careful. And yeah, I just absolutely love that move. I love it so much I stole it. So thanks, Chen. I mean, everything under the sun has been done by someone, but it was the first time I saw it. Just working on tightening up the back attacks, rear naked choke. And he's already sort of snaking his hand in, like you see right there. That's a good habit to have. Just gotta work on having his hands in the right position and using proper pressure to finish the choke. And again, just forcing him into situations so he can practice on the techniques that we worked on that day. or techniques that he's already familiar with. A light-hearted defense in the arm bar. Again, going for another headlock or scarf hold attack. Again, just to get used, just for the body to get used to being in those positions, so you don't have to think about it so much. You can just go. Here, trying to force him into side control, so he can work on the ghost escape without actually telling him that's what I'm doing. A little bit of pressure, but not too heavy. It didn't want to hurt his shoulder or anything like that. And if the arm is there, see, he twisted the wrong way, so give a few pointers on the proper escape. Boom, he's out of there, and almost falls into the half guard, or I should say deep half guard, and just giving a few pointers on the importance of head control in this situation so you don't end up getting swept. All right, we end class. Again, I clean the mats. I always vacuum and then steam mop the mats after every class. For me, it's just a good habit to have to clean the mats after every class as opposed to waiting until the end of the day. Then I like to allow usually 30 minutes to an hour between classes to let the mats dry, and then we're ready for the next one. And this is a typical training day at the Kingsnake Pit. See you on the mats. Os.